Video number 10 in this series. Now today we're going to do toSum2 input array is sorted. So given a one index array of integer numbers that is already sorted in non-decreasing order, okay, we want to find two numbers such that add up to a specific target number. And these numbers being number index I and number index I2, where yeah. So obviously index 2 will be greater than index 1, index 1 is greater than or equals to 1, okay, number's length. What do they mean by one index array of integers? It means that index 0 doesn't exist, the first index starts at 1, right? And then we're looking at indexes of two numbers, index 1 and index 2, added by 1 as an integer array, index 1 and index 2 of length 2. Okay. You may not use the same element twice. Only constant extra space. Okay, cool. So now we're looking at this, right? We're looking at this solution. This example. We have numbers 2, 7, and we want target is 9. Since we want 2 and 7, we will return index 1 and index 2. Again, because the array is one indexed array. So it starts at 1, right? So 2 and 4, this answer I will suppose it to be 1 and 3, alright? Okay. Minus 1, 0. 1, index 2. Yep. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yep, got it. So I believe in the previous solution toSum1, because I've done that before, we were supposed to use a hash map of the complement. So the target minus the number and then you traverse it down. In this case, obviously, because the input array is sorted and we do not want to use ON space, we probably have to use a two-pointer solution as part of, obviously since this question is part of the list. But yeah, let's give it some thought. Yeah, number index 1 and number index 2. Turn indices of two numbers. Let's say we have this array, right? And then again, we are looking at a two-pointer solution, right? So we have this, and then we start off with I, and then we go to J, and then we add them up to target, right? Are we guaranteed to have one? Exactly one solution. Okay. So I suppose in this solution we can think of it as, for example, if the answer is 13, let's say, right, we want target equals 13, right, and I equals 0, j equals 13. So I plus j, let's look at nums, right, numbers. Right. 0, 1 plus numbers 4, right? In this case, this is 17, right? Which is greater than 13. If it's greater than 13, what do we want to do here? We want to increase. Because it's greater than 13, we probably know that this thing is increasing order. If we increment, right? If we increment I, we will increase the sum. And vice versa, right? So we can see that since 17 is greater than 13, we want to decrease the sum, right? So what we want to do here is we want to decrease 4. So we will check again, right? We come here and then we come to 3, which is 2 plus 13, 13, we get 13 equals 13, and then we get the answer, I and j. So yeah, is that it? If we have this solution, let's take a look at another example. Let's say if target is 9, right? Let's say it's 9, right? This thing is 9 again, we get this 13 is still greater than 9, right? So what we want to do is we want to go here, do this, and then we do this, and then we have numbers 1 plus number 2, we have 9. Does this case always work? Can there be a situation where I actually need a different solution? So let's say I want 7 plus 15, right? It's 22. 22. Same thing, we go through this 22, 9, we decrement 15, 22, and then the first thing we get 17, right? So let's say we want 22, so we want I and j to be 2, 11 and no, 7 plus 15, right? So our answer is 2 and 4. So we start off with this, right? Again, right? We have 2 and 4 less than 22. We increment this, we get numbers 2 plus numbers 4, we get 22. Yeah. How about 27? 27, if we wanted the answer to be 26, this is 26. We increment this 2 and 4, we get 2 and 4 is 22. We increment it again, we get 11 and 15, 22. Okay, I think this should be the solution. It should be pretty straightforward. So let's let's just go ahead and implement it. I equals to 1 index and implement of array. We have this. We don't need extra space, right? Equals to length of numbers, right? We have 1 increment array. So this target is output is 1 and 2. So this is index 2, right? We want the 4. This one is 3. Yep. So definitely this won't have upper bounds since it's indexed by 1, right? And then now we want to do this is that while, right, numbers I plus numbers j is not equals to target. What do we want to do? We want to check, right? Again, if it's bigger than the target, we want to increment I equals plus equals 1, right? Else we want to decrement j, right? And then once we finally get this value whereby numbers I, numbers j is greater than the target, we want to decrease the sum, right? We want to decrease j. Okay, is this it? Wait, I don't get it. We were told that it is one index array of integer numbers. They get this. Find two numbers such that they add up to a specific target number. Let these two numbers be numbers I and numbers 2, where I equals index numbers length. Return the indices of two numbers index I and added by 1. Okay, I don't know if this is the solution, but let's just do this like that, like that. They are not the same. We want to increment 1, we want to decrement 1, and then let's say we have an index of, right, what is the number? It's at least 2. Let's say the first we increment I from 0 to 1, j, no, this is else. We don't want to do this, right? Let's do this. Let's try this, right? Try this again. If we don't have this, then okay, let's minus this again. And yeah, there we have it. Pretty straightforward solution, actually pretty easy. Maybe because it's quite familiar to me, I've done it before. And thanks for watching. That'll be all.